Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds. Frustrating. Plus, there's... Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gaying, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from Chief Engineer to Captain. It was different knowing that... Maybe you can see why I'm protective of I hope that was a joke, Captain. I gelded that thing years ago. Now it brews a stim that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe. You've got my attention. You're right, I don't. The board is after... I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my attention.
Hey, you the one who fixed those radiators? Nice work. You really saved our buns. Whenever you're... You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time. Well, yeah. Of course. Our primary relay... The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station. We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance. Yeah, I'm working on it. But allocating... I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time. Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh? It's not like they're in hiding. I'm sure the station...
CNP burst pockets can be macromed in 2.5 seconds.
Gracious. Depends. What are you planning? You got a good heart. Frankly, I'm tired of Udom's whining. Don't kill me, please. And I'll pay, I swear. The man's been How's a woman supposed to read her new missives when her... Suit your... Take that darling ship of yours down to Roseway, where that distress signal I told you about came from, and ferret out some tasty corporate secrets for old Gladys. Shouldn't be too... Yes, dear. You could always try your hand at landing in Cascadia if you're interested in dying horribly. Pick your poison. Marauders, wild beasts, acid lakes, bottomless sinkholes. If you're looking to die... Landing pad on Monarch. You don't need a nav key to access it, so it's got that going for it. But it's also kilometers away from Stellar Bay, and the Monarch wilds ain't exactly safe. Might be better. Suit. I've got a lovely little throw pillow. If you're here for this... Want a charming copper kettle off that...
Oh, I'm sorry. Was this your room? I'll just move along. Wait, this is almost certainly my room. That's my underwear on the floor. What do you think you're doing? Oh, my mistake. Sorry. Didn't quite catch. What? Huh. Fine. Chief Tennyson holds. Our Chief Tennyson. There's a reason. Our Chief. Of course, most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are... I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades. Of course, most of our supplies come... I try and...
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Remember Auntie Claire? Because she remembers you.
It's almost time. Yeah. I found a hen. It won a charming copper.
Careful with that punch. You want a punch? We got your punch right here.
You see we had a conveyor?
Hey, you got a second? Guess not. Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Yes, Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the... You're serious, you're giving me a shot. I put together a little speech. Hey there, I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang. Yeah, it's a second draft. Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion. Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress. Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire. In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together. What do you think? Am I in? The fun kind? I mean, what else do you do when you got a ship of your own? Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not going to regret this. Somehow, I always find... Whatever you say, boss. I'll see you back there.
Ah, your face is a sight for sore ocular processors, Captain. Or rather... Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of Yes, Captain.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton... Certainly, Cap. What would you like to... A neutron walks into a bar and asks, "How much for a Rizzo's rum and something?" Leering, the bartender replies, "For you, no charge." Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle that... As you wish. I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. When I send... traveling the system. Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was in our travels together. Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my... If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne... How can I be... What part of the colony? Where in my... Ah, Monarch, the armpit of the Halcyon system. Her last functioning port town is Stellar Bay. Well, that is if you don't count Sublight's smuggler's port at Fallbrook. I believe it has something to do with the planet being an uninhabitable wilderness and a lawless land. You may wish to survey the residents in Stellar Bay. It's Sublight. Goodbye. I like what you've done with the place. Kitschy collectibles are such a human inclination.
Can we talk?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. Thanks. Did you want to talk about it?
Yeah, boss? No, boss, not really. I was what's the word? Deflecting. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. I always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.